to end these talking about CDs, movies, and crap. So this week we're doing comics.
Yes.
Because we're nerds.
We're not only doing comics, but apparently we have both chosen a Batman comic to talk about.
Unplanned.
So, very unplanned. You can go ahead and start it.
Okay. You guys really need to check this out. Everybody loves, the Nolan Batman take. Well, this is meant to bridge the gap between, this picks up where Dark Knight left off. This is how the Joker gets out of Arkham. And if you've ever seen the Batman '89 film, you'll notice the main henchman in his name's Bob, and he's got blonde hair. And in my opinion, this is like the Nolan take on Bob, because it's all told from the Joker's main henchman's point of view. And it's really cool because he starts working with the Joker, and he thinks, the Joker's not crazy. There's a method to the madness, and I get it. I get why he's successful, and I'm going to ride his coattails, and I'm going to be somebody. And then too late, he figures out there's no method to the madness. Joker is really crazy.
Yeah.
And it ends horribly for him, as you can assume.
It ends very horribly for him, but I mean, hey,
And it's also cool because a lot of other Batman characters that didn't appear in the Nolan movies make an appearance. Killer Croc, Penguin, Riddler. And they got, this really gritty, semi-realistic take, and it's really cool to see that done.
He still has the Joker, that is, he still has the Chelsea grin from the Dark Knight movie. So if you are familiar with the whole, splitting of the cheeks Joker, yeah, it's in there.
Some of this art is graphic.
I remember there being, one really graphic part in there with his face.
I wish I could find it. There's just one smile that the Joker makes in this that's just eerie.
Yeah. But the whole graphic novel is great. I have only read it once. Kevin's the one doing the review on it, but for a fact there was one time that we were all hanging out at my friend's house, and my friend Frank Burgett, actually from Robert Muldoon Effect, came in and sat down and in one sitting read the whole thing. He said it was so good, and I concur with him. It's a great graphic novel. It's not too long, so you really could read it in one setting. It's a hardcover, so you know it's worth the shit. And it's just the whole, the tone of it, the attitude, the art style, it's just good. And if you're a fan of the Nolan's Batman movies...
Yeah, this is right up that alley.
Yeah, definitely look into it. Definitely look into it. Mine that I chose is Batman The Long Halloween. I've had a few friends that I know of that are huge Batman fans that have never read this, and I guess
still need to.
There are some that are Batman fans, and they're just like, this is crazy to me. And I mean, it is. It basically is, it takes place over a whole year's time, and there's somebody that's killing off all these people in Gotham, and no one knows who it is, and everyone suspects that it's somebody, that somebody being a main pivotal character in the Batman universe. And then as it ends, well, I'm not going to tell you. I'm just going to say M. Night Shyamalan was jealous that he didn't write it. And he was like, somewhere in Malaysia or wherever he's from, he's like, what a twist, when he read it. But straight up, I mean, it's excellent. And the artwork's really gritty. I've always liked Jeff Loeb's Batmans. He's a good storyboard writer. But yeah, it's excellent. I mean, it covers just about every single villain in it at some point. It makes an appearance, and then you've got the Holiday Killer, who everybody thinks it is, and he's, he didn't do it. I'm just gonna say it ain't him, but it's really good. It gets really in depth. It goes, like every serious psychological Batman graphic novel has to make some reference to his childhood, but. I mean, of course, but it's excellent, and it's just really dark. Both our graphic novels that we chose are really dark ones. Extremely dark Batman. But I mean, it's hard to be a Batman graphic novel and not be dark, I guess. But
yeah, any Batman story written after the 60s.
Yeah.
But sadly, I've not read this, but I've been told it's a great introduction to new Batman readers because you don't need a ton of continuity knowledge to understand it, and all the important characters make appearances, and you learn what they're about.
One of my favorite things is that it makes a big deal about Scarecrow at one point, and Scarecrow up until Batman Begins was damn near an unheard of character, and it's weird because he's such like, if you really pay attention to graphic novels, he's a very pivotal character. He's very important, but I mean, I don't know.
Yeah,
but
outside of comics, he was pretty unheard of.
and then you've got what is this other one you want to talk about? It's the first issue, man. You gotta talk about it.
Y'all really ought to check this out. It's a brand new comic. It's called Jupiter's Legacy. It's by Mark Miller. If I'm not mistaken, he's the guy that did Kick-Ass. But I'm pretty sure
he
that's
is,
right.
yeah.
But this is a really interesting comic because you know how you look at American business like Kardashians or the Hiltons. You know, these great men work really hard to make something great, and their kids come along and they're just pieces of trash, and they're good for nothing, and they're just famous for being famous, couldn't work a day in their lives. And this is superheroes like that.
Only famous people get famous.
Yeah, exactly. And it's these aging like 1930s Depression, World War II era superheroes who've been kicking ass since the 40s and 30s, and they realize they're getting too old for this, and their kids aren't.
They're not cut for the chase.
They're not gonna fill the void.
Yeah.
There's a great shot of this space invader, generic comic book villain coming to Earth, and all these old, like 60, 70-year-old guys just wailing on him. And, you see some of the younger heroes participating, so maybe there's a little hope. But for the most part, they're all off in the background just waiting for the cameras to show up.
Yeah, just chilling. They're just like, we're going to let the head people handle this shit, and we're just going to show up when it's time for the press to make a big deal about it. I haven't even read it yet. I skimmed through it with you earlier, and it looked good, I'm going to have to say. I imagine that it could make a badass, like, full-length graphic novel once they've written maybe 10 issues of it. But like he said, it just came out as the first issue. For a fact it is the first issue. So yeah, check it out, Jupiter's Legacy. If you can see it, look at it. Oh, there we go.
Here we go.
While you're trying Quills by magic. But anyway.
Just to make sure you can see, because we don't know the perspectives here.
Yeah. Batman, Spider-Man.
That's what we got. Sorry for the longer episode. We talked too much.
We do. And that being said, I guess our next episode, has anybody told us, like, hey, you should do this?
No, we've not got any requests.
Okay.
Suggest things for us. We'll do it.
Yes, because I know that you people are watching it for a fact. I've seen the view counters, I've seen the likes, I've heard the talk.
Now, whether you've made it this deep, I'm unsure of, but you have watched it.
I've seen the comments. Yeah.
You've clicked play, I know this.
You want there to be more. You like that there is something. So let us know what you want to hear about, and we'll talk about it. Like, we're not trying to sell out, we're just trying to buy in.
I've always loved that quote.
But no, seriously. Like, we're just, we're trying to give you guys something that you want to hear about, so that you like it and we like it. Obviously, we like talking about anything. If you want to talk about, let me put it this way, I'm really not a Superman fan. Most likely here in a few months, we'll be like, dude, you should go see Man of Steel. Yeah. Because I'm just going to be honest, it looks good.
It looks damn good.
This is a random as hell tangent that we don't need to get off on, because we do too many of those.
We'll talk about Superman for 15 minutes.
But yeah, there you go, another random Christopher Nolan plug.
I didn't think about that.
For you.
So yeah, you can, cough, suggest we talk about the new Superman movie after we see it.
Cough, cough. And if you are Christopher Nolan, give us some of your money. Because we plug you a lot. We talk about you constantly.
You have enough.
That being said, this has been Kevin Spann, Tether Hawkins, and I have a beard for once.
Oh
so,
yeah, that's your different thing about this one.
Yeah, that is my name. I have a beard and I'm slightly sunburned, so hey. Check us out.
Yeah, come to the next show.
Yes.
Please.
Zach, come here.
Okay, I'm drunk. You gotta.
Alright.
Low, man.
Yeah, low.
No, build it up. Drum roll. We'll let Zach come sing a song.
It's an old song.
Except it's not. You've heard us play this way, I think.
I've seen the YouTube.
Okay.
I've seen the YouTube video, man.
Really not, right? Great.
Alright, you want me to give you a signal when to start singing? Oh shit, okay, man. Let's do this.
Tomorrow, body ache like the bars you stumble to, feeling loneliest in the most crowded rooms, wishing we could be somebody we never took the chance. Time feels like it's always running late, the clock's broken in this nocturnal state, still we all strive to be somebody. We'll take a body chance. So take this bottle from my hand. This river's run empty anyway, and help me make it back to bed. 'Cause I'd rather crawl there than out my door. It doesn't feel like 4 a.m. Just help me get some sleep tonight. I guess I'll deal with it tomorrow. Tomorrow. Yeah.
That's the Gadsden Slacker anthem.